You're crazy. Am I? Yes. Am I? Yes. Am I?
In this video, this is going to be, I'm going to talk about Rule Britannia, the song, yeah? Now, if you watch my other video on Rule Britannia, I still stand by those principles and what I said in that video, in the sense that, look, if BBC feel that it's inappropriate to have the lyrics in that song, then, you know what, cool. If they want to take it down, let them do that. Just don't make a big song and dance about it, and so be it, yeah? So I'm still standing by that principle, yeah? However, what it is that when I actually looked at the lyrics of the actual song, yeah, and I went into it, I had to ask myself, is the song actually racist? And in a sense, it's not. It might be, you could say that it's, you know, it's not, it refers to black people in a very negative way, but it is a fact that black people were slaves back in those days because that was the norm, yeah? So, for me to say the song isn't free, now I know a lot of my people are going to probably look at me and go, okay then, let me hear this. But bear with me, right? So, when you look at the history now, yeah, what you have to remember is that during that period, let's say late 1700 going into 1800s, yeah, before the abolishing of slavery, yeah, what you'd have is Britain, and I'm sure it's Spain, but it could be Portugal, or it could be both actually. But anyway, Britain was always in conflict with Spain or Portugal over who owned what, yeah. If you go back into West Indian history, you'll know that the Spanish were over there, then the Portuguese were over there, and then Britain went over there kind of later on, and they always got into conflict over who was going to control what district and who was going to own what and this, that, and the other, right? So you had a lot of conflict on the seas of, you know, whilst they were trading and doing so forth and so, whatever, right? So then when you look at the lyrics of the song, yeah, I had to ask myself, who's the song aimed at, right? Because it's not actually aimed at black people. It just refers to black people as slaves, right? So when you ask who's it aimed at, it's aimed at Spain or Portugal or whoever it is they're battling with. So, you know, the song, Rule Britannia, Britannia rules the world, Britannia rules the waves, blah, blah, blah. And then when you go into the verse, right, the verses now are literally bragging rights. Literally, yeah, saying that, you know, at the end of the day, you envy the British because we are the best and this, that, and the other, and, you know, you will never be like us, even though you want to be like us, and so forth and so on. So the song, so the crux of the verse is literally just like a, you know, a battle rap song, where you're bragging about how good Britain is on the waters, and then when you come to the chorus, Rule Britannia, Britannia rules the world, we should never be slaves. What they're kind of saying is that to the Spanish or the Portuguese is that you will never have us as the British as you have your slaves. We will never become your slaves, right? Now, to me, that's not racist, right? It's for black people in the sense that we were always going to be seen that way, but that was just a reality of that time. You have to put yourself back in that time. Yeah. So the intention of the song, the way that I see it, is that it was never aimed at black people, or it was never about slavery. It was about Britain damming up the waves. You know what I'm saying? And because of that, I don't see that it was actually a racist song. It just had that racist notion in it because black people were referred to as slaves. But like I said, the harsh reality is that black people were slaves at that time, and it was normal for them. Is it relevant now? When I look at it from a British nationals perspective, like I said, because you see it as a song defeating the Spanish, they should be more upset about it. Is relevant now? It does to me, because now I kind of in my head I'm thinking it wasn't aimed at black people. It doesn't mean nothing to me. And you know, the song is kind of like a powerful song when you hear all the trumpets blaring and da, 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 da. You know what I mean? I can see how people get uplifted by it, right? But at the end of the day, it don't mean nothing to me, right? It's not gonna, like I said in the first video, it banning the song or whatever no tangibles to it. Play the song all you want, as far as I'm concerned. Yeah, but addressing the actual song itself, yeah, as much as it pains me to say it, I don't think the song was racist. Yeah, it just had a racial undertone to it that, like I said, it referenced a reality of that time. But let me know what you think in the comments below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I'm out. Peace.
Yes. Am I? Yes. Am I? Yes.